I find that really offensive, ChaCha. You're saying cheaters don't have souls. And croissant. Jimmy's mom. You got the fish people and you got the land people. Why is there a war? They like fish sticks. Oh.
In Earth 828, the Fantastic Four.
Yo! We're gonna go ahead and do. I explained everything you need to know before Avengers Doomsday, just 15 minutes.
The Earth's mightiest heroes are about to face their biggest challenge yet in Avengers Doomsday, a showdown that truly began the moment the Mad Titan wiped out
Purple
half
guy.
the universe with a single snap.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Shocking, right? Since the Infinity Saga ended,
four.
keeping up with Marvel has become a
Homelander,
full-time
I love that
job.
guy.
After Endgame, Marvel Studios released more than a dozen films and nearly 20 Disney Plus shows. It's no wonder many fans feel lost trying to connect every thread. But don't worry, that's what I'm here for. In today's video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know before Avengers Doomsday in under 20 minutes. No filler, no random subplots, just the key storylines that shape where Marvel's universe is heading.
Hey, it's Captain Puerto
before
Rico.
Dr. Doom steps onto the stage to shake the multiverse to its core, let's rewind the timeline and trace the road that led us here. It all started with 6 stones, 6 colors, 6 cosmic forces.
Oh my gosh, so is this kind of like Captain Planet? And like, you need like all of the rings combined, and then if you put them together, you summon Captain Planet? Is that what you do?
Each carrying unimaginable power. The film opens with Thanos, the Mad Titan himself, finally rising from his throne to collect the Infinity Stones by hand. One by one, he takes the power, space, reality, soul, time, and mind stones, crushing anyone who stands in his way. Across
Is this like Grimace's dad? Oh, yo, Ginger.
planets, the Avengers try to stop him, but Thanos' mission is clear: restore balance to the universe by wiping out half of all life. And
So
then,
he's a Jedi?
after a brutal battle and a desperate strike from Thor that came just an inch too late, Thanos snaps his fingers.
He was a good
Half
guy.
of the universe turns to dust. Heroes vanish before our eyes.
Okay, maybe he's
Spider-Man,
not a good
Doctor
guy.
Strange, Black
Oh.
Panther, Falcon, gone
Oh.
in seconds. Those who remain are left shattered. Tony feels the guilt of failure. Steve and Natasha cling to hope that's barely alive. Thor spirals into shame for not going for the head. Infinity War ends not with triumph, but with silence. The realization that even heroes can lose. That loss becomes the
This is the
spark that
Grimace shake.
fuels everything next.
Grimace shake guy.
5 years later, the world has moved on, but the Avengers, they haven't. Steve leads grief counseling sessions, Natasha runs the remnants of a broken team, Tony retreats into family life, hope is fading, until Scott Lang escapes the quantum realm. Scott proposes a wild idea, a time heist, using
Well, you thought Thanos was good? Well, the guy said that Purple Man was trying to bring balance to the Force. I thought, oh, okay, he's trying to bring balance to everything. So he's a good guy, right? I don't know, man. I don't watch these movies.
Pym particles. They can travel through time, collect the stones before Thanos, and undo the snap. What follows is part heist, part therapy.
Oh, so
The
they gotta
Avengers
collect the
revisit
Dragon
their own
Balls
history.
before everybody else.
New York,
before Frieza gets them.
Asgard, Vormir. Each mission filled with nostalgia and closure. They succeed, bringing everyone back. But every victory demands a sacrifice. To claim the Soul Stone, Natasha gives her life. And when Thanos returns through time to attack the Avengers compound, Tony Stark makes the ultimate choice. I am Iron Man.
And then
He snaps his fingers, destroying Thanos and his army, and sacrificing himself to save everyone else. The universe mourns a genius, billionaire, playboy philanthropist. Steve Rogers returns the stones and quietly retires, passing his shield to Sam Wilson. With the 2 pillars of the Avengers gone, the world is left in a fragile
Captain
piece.
Puerto Rico.
And somewhere amid that chaos, Loki slips away with the Tesseract, setting in motion a whole new timeline. After Endgame, Wanda Maximoff is consumed by grief. When she visits Sword headquarters, she finds Vision's body dismantled and lifeless. Overwhelmed, she travels to the small town of Westview, the place she and Vision once dreamed of calling home. Then her pain explodes into magic. She reshapes reality itself, creating a perfect sitcom world where Vision lives again and they have children. Each episode reflects a different decade of TV, masking heartbreak beneath laugh tracks. But illusions can't live forever. Vision begins to realize the truth. The townspeople beg for release, and Wanda is forced to face what she's done, holding an entire town hostage for a fantasy. When she finally lets go, her family disappears, leaving her truly alone.
That's sad.
WandaVision turned grief into its villain. By the end, Wanda...
How does she experience grief as a ginger? I feel like this is a plot hole, you guys. Lousy writing. I don't know, you guys. This is just explain it away because she's magic. She's a magical ginger. Okay.
fully becomes the Scarlet Witch, unlocking the power that will eventually tear the multiverse apart. Before Natasha's endgame sacrifice, her story still had one chapter left: the family she left behind. Set between Civil War and Infinity War, Black Widow dives into Natasha Romanoff's past as a spy, a sister, and a survivor of the Red Room. Here we meet Yelena Belova, sarcastic, grounded, lethal, the perfect mirror to Natasha. Together they confront the twisted program that created the Widows and the guilt that defined Natasha long before she joined the Avengers. While this story doesn't expand the multiverse, it plants an important seed: Yelena taking up her sister's mantle, and the introduction of Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, whose secret manipulations will lead directly to Thunderbolts.
Okay, so there's a good ginger and a bad ginger, is what I've understood.
If WandaVision was about grief, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier was about legacy. The show explores the world after the blip, chaotic, divided,
does the good ginger
and
defeat the
for
bad
heroes.
ginger?
Sam Wilson wrestles with what it means to inherit Captain America's shield. Unsure if he's worthy, he gives it to the government, which promptly appoints a new Cap, John Walker, a decorated soldier with a fragile ego and a dangerous sense of entitlement. Walker's failures force Sam to confront his own doubts. Eventually, he accepts the mantle, not as a super soldier, but as a man who leads through empathy and conviction. Meanwhile, Bucky Barnes continues his path of redemption, confronting the ghosts of his past. By the finale, the world has a new Captain America, one defined not by power, but by principle.
It's like Highlander, where there can only be one ginger. I bet.
Time. It's not a straight line. It's a sacred illusion. After stealing the Tesseract during the time heist, Loki finds himself captured by the TVA, the Time Variance Authority, an organization that monitors and prunes.
Wait, so is this some like timey-wimey Doctor Who level stuff? The Loki becomes Doctor Who, is what that is?
We interrupt this program to bring you
Gamersupps! Do you get dehydrated a lot, need a drink that won't break the bank? Then you should get Gamersupps! It's caffeine-free and caffeinated! It's sugar-free! It's freaking keto, man! Compare it with things like Red Bull coffee.
Oh, no.
Get that out of here! Quench your inner gamer with Gamersupps!
Timelines to protect something called the Sacred Timeline. There, Loki discovers that free will itself is an illusion. Alongside his variant, Sylvie, he
Kinda
unravels
reminds me
the
of
truth
Umbrella
behind
Academy.
the TVA and
I
meets
watched that
its
on
mysterious creator, he who remains, a variant of Kang. Despite his warnings that killing him would unleash chaos, Sylvie strikes him down, fracturing the sacred timeline and igniting the multiversal war. In Season 2, Loki and his allies struggle to save reality as timelines collapse. In a final act of godhood, Loki sacrifices his freedom to weave the broken timelines together into a living tree, Yggdrasil, becoming the literal god of stories. The trickster who once carved a throne now sits alone at the end of time, holding the multiverse together with his hands.
Nice. Shang-Chi.
Amid cosmic wars and collapsing timelines, Shang-Chi grounds
Oh my
the
gosh,
MCU
it's
in
Jackie
legacy
Chan.
and destiny. Raised by his immortal father, Wenwu, wielder of the Ten Rings, Shang-Chi grows up under the shadow of unimaginable power. The rings, forged from alien technology, grant eternal youth and godlike strength. In the final battle, Shang-Chi inherits the rings and defeats the soul-devouring dweller in darkness. Wenwu redeems himself through sacrifice, proving that even conquerors can change. But the real revelation comes in the post-credits.
No, because Did you guys ever watch Jackie Chan Adventures? No, listen to me. There was Jackie Chan Adventures. And back in the day, there was an animated series where he was trying to like collect talismans. They were magical. Come on, you guys. I'm not being this time.
Scene. Wong, Bruce Banner, and Captain Marvel examine the ring's energy signature. Their conclusion? The rings are not of earthly or modern origin. They're ancient, alien, sending out a signal into the cosmos. And somewhere, something answers. The universe doesn't break, it bleeds. Haunted by the events of No Way Home, Stephen Strange meets America Chavez, a girl who can open portals between universes. She's being hunted by Wanda Maximoff. Strange turns to her for help, only to discover that she's the threat, consumed by the dark hold, desperate to reach a universe where
called I don't have a soul because I'm a ginger.
her children still exist. Their battles rip through realities. Strange in America.
I'm sorry, I know that people in the comment section are gonna be like, ChaCha, I find that really offensive. ChaCha. You're saying gingers don't have souls. And croissant. Jimmy's mom.
Encounter alternate versions of heroes, including the Illuminati, who are swiftly annihilated by the Scarlet Witch. In the end, Strange helps America embrace her power. Wanda, realizing the horror she's become, destroys every copy of the Darkhold and buries herself under Mount Wundagore, leaving her fate uncertain. The multiverse of madness proves that grief, when left unchecked, can fracture entire realities. Next, the God of Thunder returns, and this time, he's not alone. Thor, now traveling with the Guardians, learns of a man called Gore the God Butcher, a devout believer turned executioner after witnessing the cruelty of gods. Armed with the cursed Necrosword, Gore wages war on divinity itself. But amid the chaos, Jane Foster returns,
how do you
now
wage a
wielding
war on
Mjolnir
divinity?
as the mighty Thor. Together with Valkyrie and Korg, they confront Gore at Eternity's Gate. Moved by Thor's compassion, Gore abandons vengeance and uses his final wish to resurrect his daughter, entrusting her to Thor. Love conquers thunder, and the god who once lost everything becomes.
So this is Thor? So he got whipped? Did he get whipped? Because he's over here wearing an apron. Huh.
A father.
What a woman.
Wakanda Forever opens in silence, a eulogy for a king and a world still mourning Chadwick Boseman. The nation faces grief, politics, and invasion all at once. Queen Ramonda fights to keep Wakanda's secrets
Cool
safe,
hair, like
while
cool
Shuri
hairpiece and everything,
wrestles with
too.
guilt and rage.
Cool.
Then comes Namor, ruler of Talokan, emerging from the depths to wage war. He's not a typical villain, he's a protector, defending his people from the surface world's greed. When Namor's vengeance leads to tragedy,
That's an elf!
the death of Queen Ramonda, Shuri finally takes the mantle of the Black Panther. Their climactic duel ends not in death, but in understanding. Shuri spares Namor, forging an uneasy alliance between Wakanda and Talokan. Grief gives way to growth, the essence of what makes the MCU's emotional arcs work.
So it's tribal Africans versus elves? Tribal Africans versus fish? Why are they waging a war? They have different planes of existence. You got the fish people and you got the land people. Why is there a war? They like fish sticks. Oh, I mean fish sticks are real good, not gonna lie.
Scott Lang was living his best post-Endgame life, writing books, basking in fame, until his daughter Cassie accidentally pulled their entire family into the quantum realm. There, they meet Kang the Conqueror, a time-wielding tyrant who claims to have destroyed countless universes.
It was the Fish Prince
He's
of Bel-Air.
exiled-
Oh, wait! I think you're onto something. The Fish Prince of Bel-Air.
Furious and determined to escape, Kang forces Scott to retrieve his multiversal power core, holding Cassie hostage. Ant-Man fights back, destroying the core and trapping Kang, or so he thinks. Before disappearing, Kang
Oh gee, ChaCha, why would people be pissed off when others invade their land and steal and pollute their resources? Well, I mean, if they're killing off those fish people because, like, you know, they want more fish sticks, I mean, it kind of sounds base to me. I mean, they're basically subhumans, am I right? Like, they're basically Laguz. They're like an alien species They're basically like shrimp or lobster. We eat shrimp and lobster all the time. I mean, if the Wakandans just want some freaking fish sticks, I mean, that's kind of based of them. Am I right? They just want to develop more business and enterprise with like the food trucks and the fish trucks and everything. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they're basically alien non-people. So, I love seafood. I see it and I eat it.
Warren Scott, you think I'm the only one? It's a chilling line, a reminder that infinite variants of Kang are out there, and one day they'll all converge. Following the events of Ms. Marvel and WandaVision, Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan find their powers mysteriously linked. Every time one uses hers, they swap places. Together, they confront Dar.
Mama's being against the fish people? No. I'm not being. I'm just saying that the fish people should probably be like euthanized so that we can devour their corpses for capitalism. That's all I'm saying.
Then, a Kree zealot whose quantum brand tears holes through space, threatening entire worlds. The trio's chaotic team-ups evolve into true synergy, but the cost is immense. Monica seals a multiversal breach, vanishing into another universe, one filled with mutants. In the post-credits scene, she awakens in a lab, face-to-face with Beast, confirming that the X-Men's world is now officially connected to the MCU.
Oh, Wolverine and Deadpool?
Now for the wild card. Deadpool and Wolverine doesn't just break the fourth wall, it breaks the multiverse itself. After years of studio hopping, Deadpool finally lands in the MCU, only to learn from the TVA that his reality is set to be pruned. So naturally, he decides to fix it himself. He hunts for a new anchor being to stabilize his universe.
Why does Wolverine
someone
look so
powerful
short?
enough to hold everything together. That someone is Wolverine. But this isn't the hero we remember. This Wolverine comes from a dying world, battle-scarred and broken. Together, they face Cassandra Nova, who seeks to obliterate the multiverse using a device called the Time Ripper. In typical Deadpool fashion, chaos ensues, jokes fly, and somehow, against all odds, they save reality.
I didn't know Wolverine
More
was really
importantly, the film introduces the idea of anchor being,
So it's kind of comic
a single
accurate.
entity
All right.
whose existence stabilizes its entire universe. And that idea will be vital when Avengers Doomsday arrives.
Wolverine's 5'3"? No way! I'm as tall as Wolverine! I can start
After
using that
gods,
now.
aliens, and multiversal madness,
Don't mess
Brave
with
New
me. I'm as
World
tall as
brings the
Wolverine.
MCU back down to Earth, but not to peace. Sam Wilson, now Captain America, faces a nation divided by fear and politics. The government no longer trusts heroes, and the global race for vibranium has turned deadly. Behind the scenes, the villainous leader manipulates events, exposing President Thaddeus Ross to gamma radiation and turning him into the raging Red Hulk. Sam fights not only monsters, but ideologies, proving that being Captain America isn't about serum or status, but spirit. When the leader is finally captured, he warns, "You think this is the only world? Wait until you have to protect it from the others." That single line sets the stage for Avengers Doomsday. Meanwhile, Valentina De Fontaine has been busy. She assembles a covert strike
isn't
team
that
of misfits.
that chick from
Yelena
Seinfeld?
Belova, Red Guardian, Bucky Barnes, US Agent, Taskmaster, and Ghost to handle the threats the Avengers can't. But
Masked Man.
Valentina's motives aren't pure. She's secretly developing a super soldier serum unlike anything before, one capable of giving its users the power of 1,000,000 suns. Her test subject, Bob Reynolds, becomes Sentry, a hero with a dark alter ego known as the Void. When the Void takes control, chaos follows. The Thunderbolts manage to pull Sentry back from destruction, forming an uneasy alliance. In the post-credit scene, a mysterious spacecraft marked with a glowing 4 enters Earth's atmosphere. The Fantastic Four have arrived.
Fantastic Four.
In Earth 828, the Fantastic Four
Yo! Pedro. Dude!
are legends, explorers turned heroes. Reed
Pascal.
Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm use their cosmic radiation-born powers to
No,
protect their
Mom.
world. But their greatest challenge arrives when a cosmic entity
It was a mistake?
Galactus
No,
marched
he's not. Pedro Pascal's never a mistake. He's so cute.
universe for consumption.
You hate Pedro.
Galactus demands
Pedro.
Sue's unborn
No,
child,
wait.
sensing his unimaginable power. The team refuses, risking everything to save their world. In the
Whoa.
final confrontation, they
Metallica
banish
boom.
Galactus to another dimension, but at a terrible cost. Sue Storm dies. Moments later, her child, Franklin Richard, revives her.
See, this is what I'm talking about when freaking babies, they're nursing. They think that they can just like come over to your mom when she's dying and she's like, yo, but do your tetas still work? Because I still want to nurse. I'm telling you, man, freaking babies.
Revealing abilities that could rewrite creation itself. In the post-credits scene, Sue leaves Franklin for a moment. When she returns, she finds Dr. Doom calmly playing with her son. And with that, the true architect of Avengers Doomsday steps into the light. Across more than a decade of stories, we've seen gods fall, universes collide, and timelines unravel, all leading here. The multiverse isn't a theory anymore. It's alive, fragile, chaotic, and about to face its greatest threat. Every tragedy, every rebirth, and every decision since the Infinity Saga has been
think it's so
steering us
loud.
toward one man, Dr. Doom. Now you're caught up
Yeah,
from the
you're-
snap that
ew.
broke reality to the forces preparing to reshape it. This
Yeah,
is the
volume
complete
jump scare,
story
like, why-
leading into
Why did it get so loud? Hold on.
By the year 2050.
Oh, is that it? Oh, we finished it. Okay, cool. Yeah, you liked that video. Maybe we do more on Patreon. You let me know. I don't know, man.